All right, everybody, welcome back to the channel. And they finally released the official trailer for Prey after it was leaked online early. And seen in HD, it looks even better than I thought it looked before. So let's jump right into some trailer breakdowns. And I'll give my thoughts at the end. And let's go.
Why do you want to hunt?
Because you all think that I can't. I saw a sign in the sky.
Our opening shot of this trailer shows our protagonist expertly throwing a tomahawk into a very slim tree, showing her proficiency with the weapon. And throughout the trailer, we get her using this tomahawk in different ways, including a almost scorpion-esque get over here situation. The following line, I know it made me cringe a little, but I get why they're going in this direction. The following scene shows her saying she sees a sign in the sky, and it's clearly the Predator ship cutting through the clouds. This almost breaks canon a little bit because their ships have been shown to have cloaking technology, but they're also notorious for crashing into Earth, so I'm curious to see exactly how the Predator gets to our planet, whether he wants to be there or something went wrong.
I'm ready.
Maui. Nita.
We get a couple of tracking shots of her walking through her encampment with her bow on her back, and then next through a field of dead animals. And judging by where it leads to her stalking the bear with her dog, I think she's assuming that all of these dead animals are from maybe a rabid bear or something gone wrong. I personally think that this is an example of the colonizers on the Americas just overhunting the buffalo population, taking what they want and leaving the corpse for the birds, essentially. Possibly more wokeness, but hey, it is historically accurate. One thing that should be noticed here is that all of these animals are skinned. This is likely indicative of the trappers just collecting the furs from the animals and not wanting anything else. But it also reflects the nature of the predator and how it skins its prey alive. And there's probably a connection to be drawn between these two visual elements.
Maui. Nita.
Next, we see her trying to take down a grizzly bear with a bow. It leads to a very intense chase where she tries to take cover in a beaver dam. It's very reminiscent of me of The Revenant, where the bear is just clawing at her. And notice the dog bark in the background, and then we no longer see the dog for the rest of the trailer. And that bear's got blood in its mouth. I think the bear eats the dog, which is brutal. No one likes to see a dog die in a movie, but, you know, it definitely sets a tone. And then next we get the bear mysteriously killed, dragged out, and then lifted above a cloaked predator's head. Grizzly bears weigh like 600, 700 pounds for a full-grown male, a full-grown female like closer to 500. Super impressive feat of strength by the predator. I mean, we've seen them be strong before. I think this might be the strongest we've ever seen a predator.
There's something out there. I'm coming with you.
You can't.
I'm trying to protect you.
Protect me from what? It's time.
Next, we see directed by Dan Trachtenberg, and we get a couple of scenes of them on hunting parties, what looks like preparing for tribal warfare. These could take place before the inciting predator incident, or perhaps They believe that some of these murders are caused by a rival tribe. I'm not entirely sure, but the protagonist has obviously had the encounter. She's trying to protect her tribe, and probably to no avail. We also see the tagline, they live to hunt, or they hunt to live for the Comanches, and then as for the predator, they live to hunt. I think they live to hunt is a great tagline. Then we get the shot from the teaser trailer that was leaked of her running through some tall grass, being stopped by one of her fellow Comanches, who then drops down. And we see the signature 3-dot laser sight of the predator on his head. And then something interesting happens where it looks as if it's a bolt of plasma, but the sound is much more like a projectile. This may be a new type of plasma caster or maybe a plasma bolt launcher. And then we have this aerial view, very reminiscent of Jurassic Park 2, The Lost World, where they're running through the tall reeds and the invisible predator is in hot pursuit. And I'm really curious to see what this type of, I wouldn't say it's early predator weaponry because, let's face it, they're still doing space travel. But the fact that it's a projectile launcher, maybe he's looking for more of a challenge in the hunt. Maybe he's not expecting anything super dangerous like an alien to be there. I'm not exactly sure why. I mean, if you look at the image of the predator itself, its plasma caster is like long and sticks straight up. I think it's more of like a harpoon style weapon. But obviously we will see when the movie comes out.
Whatever did this, I can.
Holy crap, this next montage has me so incredibly hyped. We get shots of the European settlers that, to me, they look like they're probably fur hunters, like trappers. We might get a glimpse of the pistol from Predator 2, because this is around that same time period, I'm hoping. But then again, I don't really need it to sell me the story. We have a comba stick going through a tree, presumably that went through somebody first. And then one of the coolest scenes, I think, in this entire trailer, where somebody tries to hit the predator with a tomahawk. He catches it in his wrist blades, flips it out of his hands, catches the tomahawk, and puts it into the guy. That was one of the hype scenes for me. Immediately following that, we have the predator throwing somebody while he's cloaked. And I've noticed that the cloaking here is red, has a red shimmer where the parts where he's becoming uncloaked. And it's different. Usually it's a blue shimmer with electrical sparks and arcs of lightning, essentially. So different visually. But honestly, this Predator's visual style is different. And at the same time, I think that it harkens back to the idea of these long, ancient, like it's ancient but still ongoing tribes. One of the complaints I had with the Predator was that all their technology looked too new, too high-tech. Even though they are a high-tech race, I think that it's sort of an ancient high-tech. It's very tribal. So this is good to go back to that form. Next, we get the Predator using something we haven't really seen in the movies before. I'm pretty sure there's precedent for it in the comics. I'll have to look more into that, but a shield that sort of folds out two ways, and the entire shield, it looks ancient and tribal at the same time high tech. It's perfectly aesthetic. Also, we get a really good shot of the biomask. It has a very skull-like carapace, like it's maybe built from another creature's skull. Obviously, we have seen that in other Predator canon, including the video games and whatnot. So that looks great. Leaping from tree to tree, attacking, fantastic. And then we open up on the title Prey. I love this title actually. To me, it's better than Predators, where I thought Predators was clever because it riffs on the alien, the aliens. Both Predator and Alien, they have that. It's the fact that the word is a verb, or an adjective, or a noun, and this it follows suit really well. From Predator to Prey, I just think it's a really good choice. I think it's better than Skulls, which is the working title for this film when it was coming out. I'm really excited. This looks amazing. Obviously, I do have my concerns. The fact that it's going straight to streaming isn't super promising for me. I don't know why they're doing that. I think that maybe some of the acting might not really be there, or maybe up to snuff for a theatrical release. Or maybe they're just trying to bolster their Hulu not library. Whatever the reason is, I still hope that there's a way that I can own this as a physical copy just for my collection. But that's everything I noticed in the trailer. Oh, wait, I forgot to mention she's got green blood on her when she screams in this trailer, and they put it as part of her makeup for the official poster. I can't. Somebody would crucify me in the comics if I didn't, or comment section if I didn't mention that. So, but yeah, if there's anything I missed, let me know. Let me know your thoughts. If you're excited, if you're afraid it's gonna go woke, whether or not it is, it can't really go broke because let's face it, you're not paying for the price of admission for this one. Whether or not it's gonna help people subscribe to Hulu. I know I don't actually have a Hulu subscription, but I borrow from my friends. But I am looking forward to this, as well as the Alien series and the Alien movie that I think might also be coming straight to Hulu. So I think Disney is playing it safe with some of their more R-rated properties under the 20th Century logo. It's, I guess, a financially smart move. I just hope to get a physical copy. Anyway, that's all my time, and see you to the next one.